moment is that when a child is born by surrogacy, the surrogate is automatically the legal mother at birth, even if they've got no biological connection. And so remember, they use their own DNA to create the baby. And what's actually crazy is if they're married, their partner, their husband, is the other legal parent. So you see how people can just come on in the law and just make decisions regarding your life? Even if there is no genetic connection to the baby. They basically class her in the UK as parentless at the moment because under UK law, she wasn't born via what the UK classifies as the right mean. I went back over there because I wanted us all to get an understanding of it, because sometimes I read fast and I talk fast, and then the information may not process. So I go back over it to make sure I understand it. So yeah, that's what I got, that they created this baby. And they just asked her to carry the baby because by them being males, they don't have eggs and their bodies don't produce milk. Yeah, there's differences, guys. Our bodies produce milk to feed the baby. Like, we're literally the baby's incubator. We're the baby's food source, the baby's life source. So I know y'all, we get on y'all nerves, wink, wink, but y'all need us in order to have a child. Let that sink in, yeah. So just remember, do not do Mother Earth, which is us, women, like that. All right. Basically, Frisbee and Corby welcome Leven in the U.S. They are legally recognized as her parents, but the UK law overrides the U.S. law when they return to Britain. He said in the picture, I can't even put into words how grateful we are. Over 60,000 signatures on our petition for change. We're over halfway there in just a few hours. Because when it's right, it's right. And you can't make decisions on people's lives that affect the lives of other people, because you don't want that baby to go in the system and somebody get it. I mean, come on. Y'all seen the stories around here where they go around and get kids and do things to them. So we know what we have to go through. And sorry, guys, I am exhausted. This is a midweek for me. So we have to go through a court process. We'll have to go through an 8 to 10 month process, says Frisbee. You have to do endless amounts of paperwork, be assessed by social workers just to make sure we're fit enough to even be her parents, even though we already are. And that's their baby. Man, can you imagine the patience that take? So just when we're around here, we're being affected by life and the little things. Sometimes think about people that are being affected on a grander scale, and it should help you calm down, because this is their baby. They paid their money. They left their country to come to our country. Well, I know, whoever see me gonna see me, but I'm in the U.S., okay? They came over here for us because they said that our laws protect them better. And now when they go home, that cute little baby, and that's their baby, like she's theirs, that she's legally not looked at as theirs. Imagine if the mother say, I'm wanting to get my baby, even though it ain't hers, and she take her behind over there inside, she want to go fight. She can go over there and take that baby and get money from them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So we have to go, okay, and then, okay, so we have to go to a high court, get a parental order. So it's just a big process that really, as new parents, we shouldn't have to go through. He continues, can you imagine? And then, so they have a baby. They got to leave country. They left the country. They coming back, and anybody who know them babies do not sleep. So these are two parents that I ain't getting no sleep, and then they got to deal with the social worker and everybody else. Y'all send some positive energy to Adam and Jamie, okay? Getting the parental order for Leven is a small price to pay. See, I like that. For Corbin and Frisbee, who explains that they would go through the process 100 times over. A dedicated parent gonna do it, okay? To have their names on their daughter's birth certificate. Oh, man. It feels at this stage it's a bit of a pointless process for us. And we understand that, and we do. And that's why I said, like, whenever I'm going through something trivial and I'm about to snap, I'm going to think about y'all and the fact that y'all have y'all child, y'all paid y'all money, and they telling y'all what to do with y'all child, and y'all got to be polite to these people. Let them in y'all house. Y'all, I don't know. It feels like at this stage, is it, okay, so we've been at, okay, so because we recognize as her parents in the U.S., and obviously one of us is biologically her father, hello, says Corbett, so it's just paperwork, essentially. Frisbee adds that even the UK government has acknowledged that the current process isn't working. So they finna change some laws. They're gonna change some laws, y'all. Okay. And the government confirmed in 2023 is not fit for purpose. But in 2025, they just decided not to move forward with any kind of reform, he says. And I think that's truly because they don't believe that there's enough people out there to support families like us. But it's growing. Society is changing. This is what it means, which is sad, really. So we want to try and change that. I agree. Y'all paving the way for people who can do this. So currently, Leven is only a U.S. citizen is in the country on a 90-day visa. This could create problems for the little one, especially if she has to go to a hospital or leave the country. So Leven's currently here on an American passport. We had to get a visa for her to come to the U.S., which is crazy, said Corbett, and easier. And listen again, that process was quite easy, but because they made it easier now, it's like the same as the ESTA form when we go to the States, but it's still just a process. It takes patience. I mean, technically, she can only be here for 90 days at a time. The two are campaigning to create more protections for intended parents and have started a petition to force Parliament to debate the topic. Y'all can, the article, the petition is in the article. I'm putting my signature. It's kind of protects the surrogate as well as the intended parents. We're a team at the end of the day. That's great, guys. But we just want to make it fair. So families like us now are basically legal parents from birth legally. Petition protects the surrogate as well as the intended parents, which is good. They launched a petition on Sunday and they've got over 90,000 signatures within 36 hours, which is incredible. So 100,000, and they will debate it in Parliament. They're on their way, guys. They're on their way. They probably don't even need us. They probably already
The couple is currently in the UK.
We've spoken to surrogates in the US. They have gone through the process and they are very much on the side of it as well. Because after the process is finished for them, I'm tired, guys. Guys, I'm tired. My eyes are like closed. It's finished with them. They have to go through this too, he continues. So, you know, it helps them too as well. And it also does protect them in ways as well as it does us. So I'm going to attach the comments. Let's check out some of the comments. Live in the U.S. with your child. If you live in the U.S. with your child, if you think so little of England, have your kids abroad, then claim benefits here, Jake. Okay, that's Samantha. Samantha said that. Samantha said, what UK women... Samantha's being mean. Samantha talking about what? UK women not good enough? They look like brothers. Ew. Samantha, don't do that. Don't do that. Let them love. Look, I ain't got no man either, Samantha. But I'm not going to be around here hating on these men that done found them some love. Don't do that, Samantha. Don't do that. Don't do that to them now. Heather said, surrogacy has its issues, but overall it's a good thing. The UK laws are wild. Parents can just force a random woman to raise their kid, or a random woman can just kidnap someone's baby. Who came up with this insanity? Right, Heather, right. Kelly said, I would have just stayed in the U.S. and visited the UK. That little girl has devoted dads, and I hope the three of them can get through the BS and have a happy life. I'm with you on that, Kelly. I'm with you on that. Because I know that baby would be really happy. You Can't Handle said, don't trust them either. They were talking about saying don't trust the U.S. either. So, guys, I'm going to leave this in the comment. What do y'all think about this? We do support everyone here equally. And I'm all about love. Yes. So, Adam and Jamie, good luck to you. This baby girl 401. Comments, y'all.